Namaste, yogis. Today's video is in response to a message I received asking us how someone can find a deeper sense of stability in their feet in standing balancing postures such as Natarajasana, or more commonly referred to as dancer pose. So in today's practice we'll be working on Padabanda, the contraction of the feet in our postures, as well as finding a sense of openness and stability in the entire posture, dancer pose. So today, if you have a strap, you might try using it in one of the variations of our posture. Otherwise, no props are needed. Let's begin. So first, let's take a close-up look at Padabanda, this contraction of the feet I was talking about, sometimes known as a lock for the foot. So what happens when we're standing and we start to wobble is our foot moves from side to side, causing instability and the joints stacking above it, which obviously is not going to make your balancing posture stronger. So how do we find that stability in the feet? Well, we need to engage the muscles on the arch of the foot. I apologize, my feet are disgusting and dirty and yoga feet. But so what we're going to do is we're going to work on lifting the toes first. And by lifting the toes, you're going to see there's this nice lift in the arch of the foot. And something that's really important when you are standing, not to lock your knee. If your knee is locked, it presses the sole of the foot flat to the floor. So if our knee is soft, our toes are lifted, we'll spread them wide. So this is again pulling up, and you can feel that under your foot. You can feel when it's relaxed and when it's toned. So you want to feel the bottom of your foot tone. Spread the toes wide, press them down. It looks kind of creepy. It looks like you're spreading your fingers, but it's going to give you more stability in the posture. And you want to think about pressing down through what's called the four corners. Some people call it three corners of the foot. So you'll feel it underneath the mound of the big toe right here, under the mound of the pinky toe, and then back through your heel. Some people feel it in 2 points, the arch lifting and engaging the entire time. And if you can keep all of that active, it's going to create almost like a suction cup to the bottom of the foot, so it makes it harder to wobble and it makes it harder to slide and lose your balance. So if you hold this, and again, bottom of the foot is active, and you're still feeling a little bit wobbly, ask yourself, maybe you naturally have an internal or external rotation. Either way, your foot is going to naturally want to press into one side. So if you have the Padabanda and your foot is again still wobbling, I naturally roll to the outer blade of my foot. That means I need to push harder underneath my big toe. If I naturally sway inward, that means I need to press harder to the outer edge of my foot. So for the first variation, Natarajasana, we'll be using a strap. And we'll start out by taking the strap to the sole of the left foot. So what we'll be doing is creating a pocket for our foot. So if you can see, I'm going to cross one end of the strap over the other, so my foot is nice and secure. Press this foot into the earth, and then my right foot will step through. Now it's important to make sure the right toes are facing forward. A lot of us have a natural internal or external rotation, but it's crucial our toes are directly forward. We're going to press all of our weight into the right foot so that our knee is starting to stack over the ankle. And we're keeping in mind Padabanda. We just talked about that contraction of the foot. So pressing through the foot, stacking the knee over the ankle, and then eventually we'll stack our hip over the knee and square both of our hips toward the front edge of the mat. We're going to create space in the lower back by dropping the tailbone toward the earth and drawing the navel up toward the ribs, and then one end of your strap at each hand. You're going to bend from the leg of the foot of the strap that's wrapped around your foot, and you're going to turn your knee down toward the floor without arcing the spine forward. So the tailbone's turned down and the knee is going to be turning down, so you're going to feel a lot of openness in the quadricep. Squeeze your thighs together. This happens a lot. People want to turn their knee out to the side. Squeeze the thighs together to protect the knee, keeping it in alignment with your hip. Focus your eyes on a still object, and then on the inhale, you're going to start to pull the knee back, and on the exhale, pull through the belly, arc the spine forward. So like you have a string attached to your heart's being pulled up, you're opening the front edge of the spine. The knee is moving back, the toes are opening, we're lifting, 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 opening, and you can use your strap to help open a little bit further than you might be able to without the strap. When you come out, try to come out really slow rather than just falling out of the posture. And it's always a good thing to keep in mind, focusing your eyes on a still object is going to help increase your balance. So for this next variation, we won't be using a strap. Setup is similar. Let's start with the right foot forward. Again, toes turning toward the top edge. Padabanda, engaged, lifting toes, spreading wide, engaging the muscles on the bottom side of the foot. Stacking knee over the ankle, eventually hips over the knee. All of our weight in the right foot. Creating space in the lower back, hugging the belly in toward the ribs. This time right arm extends up. The shoulder blade slides down the back, so taking it away from the ear, sliding it down. And then left hand reaches to the inside of the left foot. And the whole reason we do that is because when people reach the outside of their foot, this typically happens, this external rotation of the hip, which is not necessary in this posture and not wanted in this posture. So left hand to the inside of the left foot, belly engaged, lower back long, knee pressing down toward the earth. We inhale, pull back, exhale, pull through the belly, open the heart forward. Think about pressing the knee up, the toes up, and the thigh away. So think about not only just pulling your foot in towards your, actually don't think about pulling your foot in at all. That's something a lot of people think is going to get them deeper for some reason. Pulling the foot in is kind of the opposite of the goal of the posture. Think about up, up, and away. Pulling the knee back and up, toes up, thigh away. So again, pulling knee back, knee up, toes up, and thigh away. Keeping belly active, opening from the spine, but creating that space in the lower back as we open from the heart. When getting out of the posture, it's the same thing. You want to pull through the belly and come down as slowly and controlled as you possibly can. Thank you so much for watching my videos today. Let me know if you have any other questions or any videos that you would like to request. Please like and subscribe at my channel and visit me at my blog, fitbodyclearmind.com. Namaste.